everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Inside Eden with your design bestie, Jamie Roddy, here answering all of your best questions. Remember, here there are no stupid questions because I weed all of those out ahead of time. This one is a really good one and it's going to help a lot of people. The question is, Jamie, how do I take my builder grade home and make it look more custom? Love it. Love this question. Now, everybody that's listening, think about this even if you live in an apartment or a rental house as well, because a lot of these things you can do. Of course, if you're renting, you'll be improving property value a little bit of the owner, but take into mind all of these tips. There's nothing worse than just like a vanilla shell with the same fixtures as all of your neighbors. I mean, all the houses look the same if you live in some of these developments, but no worries. I have got you, friends. I've got some great tips for you. I mean, I build custom homes for a living and have for many years. So I'm going to give you some of the tips that we do that I know I don't see in sort of builder grade homes, and what's going to be the best bang for your buck. So here we go. I'm going to say the number one cheapest, fastest, easiest thing that not only can you do, but most of you should do right now is change out your cabinet hardware. I would rather see you have literally IKEA cabinets with really dynamic, personalized, higher end hardware. This makes visually all the difference in the world. This is a place that I always encourage my clients, even when we're building huge custom homes, sometimes budget gets a little out of hand. And they're like, well, we spent more on this and this and this. I go, you cannot cheap out on your hardware. So that being said, this is a wonderful place for you to upgrade your entire look. If you have these hardwares in your kitchen, bathroom, etc., get rid of them immediately. And I'm really sorry to be the bearer of bad news. They epitomize builder grade and they're icky, icky, poo pants gross. And that is a technical term. So don't cheap out here. Go to places like Anthropology, CB2, Rejuvenation, and look for higher end hardware. Etsy. Etsy is a great place for unique, dynamic, beautiful cabinet pulls. This is going to make your home look so much more custom. This is probably the number one thing you can do. Even when I lived in apartments, that's one of the first things I would do too. I would change out a lot of the hardware in like the, old dated kitchens, and it would feel fresh and new almost immediately. Another thing you can do that's similar is replace the doorknobs. Doorknobs that are builder grade, check them. They feel hollow. And if you go into a finer home, they have more heft to them. Also, classic builder grade is just like your stainless steel, sort of round, or even, if they're getting jazzy, square. So you can change that out, especially if you live in one of these communities where everybody has the same thing. Switch it all out for a lovely brassed heft of a doorknob with a nice rosette back plate of some sort. It could be round or it could be like a square, a back plate. This is going to elevate the look throughout the house. Not only the look, but the feel. Now, consistency is key. You can't do half your doorknobs. So if you're working within a budget, wait until you have the budget to do all the doorknobs in the house. You're also going to have to do the hinges as well. Those need to match. But once you do that, the whole house is going to be instantly elevated. You're going to love it. Along those same lines, your light switches and outlet covers are a great place to upgrade the overall look of your house. If all of your light switches are those sweet metal ones that come in all kinds of different finishes, brass, black, oil rub, bronze, stainless, that is such a better statement than the plastic plate covers with screws. You could even just replace the plate covers with another white, more elevated plastic that's screwless, and that is going to help elevate the look of your entire home as well. While we're talking about electronics, we have to talk about lighting. This is the number one biggest impact that when you buy a builder grade home, get rid of the lighting. In fact, I'm starting something called the ABLB, which is the Anti-Boob Light Brigade, and I want you all to join me. Okay, come along. It's going to be a beautiful journey. Let's go. The Home Depot selections that most builders are buying, because remember, they're building these homes to sell quickly, and they put in kind of the bare minimum on things. The quality inside could be really great, but they're not going to splurge a lot. Even in my experience for, some of the middle higher end homes, they're not going to splurge a lot in lighting, knowing that the buyer is going to come in and switch those out. So that happens a lot as well. But that is the number one way. I mean, if I go into a house and I see like a Home Depot type fixture, it's a dead giveaway. I could have walked into the house and it would have an upgraded sort of chandelier entry fixture, and I wouldn't immediately know that it's but a builder grade, that it was an investment property. Somebody built it just to sell it, as opposed to a homeowner built the home, custom built for themselves or the prior homeowner, et cetera. These are the telltale signs that it was just like put up as a business. So lighting. Get rid of all the boob lights first. Second, get rid of all the Home Depot chandeliers and fixtures. Now, if you're going to go through and do a fail swoop and do heftier brass doorknobs everywhere, this is a great chance to introduce brass in the lighting as well, so you have a nice, consistent, cohesive look throughout. Or on the same token, black, or if everything's builder stainless, upgrade everything to like chrome for a more contemporary, shiny, jazzy sitch. Along the same token of lighting is bathroom sconces. Those are very much a telltale sign. You can walk into a bathroom and go, builder grade, almost immediately. Especially, again, if you live in one of these communities where everybody has the same thing, you definitely are going to want to upgrade those. It doesn't necessarily have to be more expensive. It just needs to be a little more unique and a little more you and a little less all of your neighbors. You could add sconces in places. These behind me, blurred out, albeit, or slightly blurred. Those are LED that I actually charge with a USB. I didn't feel like hardwiring them there. I changed my mind a lot in my decor, so I might want to do something different there later, especially when it comes to art. But for now, like, you can see kind of the wall and how big it is and how small the art would look if I didn't have it flanked with those two sconces. I'm getting a little off topic because that's another like cheat code for how to make the art look like it's appropriate to the size of the wall. However, here we are. If you want to add sconces in your builder grade home, this is going to help it look more custom. They also now have, similar to these USB jobs, is low voltage lighting that you can install on your stair risers. And that is a lovely look. Or along the sides of your stairs. Those are also lovely. So lighting throughout. And we are not done talking about lighting, because we're getting to one of the most important things to me ever. It shows you how profoundly deep I am, but this might be on my tombstone. Dimmers are life. You need dimmers in every single room of your house. If I go into the powder room just to wash my hands or what have you at 9 p.m. and I turn on the light and it's an airport runway, I'm so sad. I didn't need that. I was relaxing, right? And I put dimmers in the closet. I cannot over express to you how important dimmers are. Like, I work with some builders and maybe I won't see them for a couple of years. We built a project and then I'll see them again and they'll be like, "Well, it's the dimmer queen." Okay, well, we already got our marching orders. We already know dimmers everywhere. Every custom home I build has dimmers everywhere. They really increase the vibe. They elevate the ambiance of your entire living situation, which is why I even do what I do. It's not just to build fancy houses for rich people. It's to create an entire life experience for any time they're in the home, which then trickles out wherever people are. And not everybody can hire me, and I can't take on every client. So these are the tips that I'm bringing to you. Dimmers are life. So important. Okay, now let's switch tack here a little bit. Another thing you can do is trim and molding. So you can add some crown molding. You could switch out your basic baseboards and go with something a little jazzier if your architecture condones it. You can add wainscoting, picture framing, super, super easy. You can make a hallway from blah to bam. And they have these kits now. They make it really, really easy. If you can't afford custom millwork or don't, let's rephrase. You can afford anything you want. If you don't feel like investing in custom millwork, fine. There are DIY kits that make it super, super easy all over the internets. So go get yourself some. And this is going to take your home from boring blah builder grade to totally custom almost immediately. I love this hack. Another fun thing you can do is you can do these sort of like trims, nails, moldings on your cabinets as well, or on your garage door. I love this hack ever since I found it a few years ago. They sell carriage garage door kits. And so you can take your garage door, which normally looks like this, and then it can look like this. And these are just like kits you buy online. I mean, half these things might be magnets. I'm not even kidding you. But you can just like screw these like plating details into your garage door and have it look totally custom, totally better than all of your neighbors. Ding. Next tip is drapery. You can't have builder blinds. No more builder blinds. We can't. So you're going to have to get Roman shades, like a soft draping material, and you're going to have to get drapery. We're going to pause here for a fun fact. The fun fact is drape is a verb. It's not a noun. So that's not a drape. You drape something. That is a drapery. So that is your fun fact for today. Oddly enough, brought to you by recently late author Tom Robbins. Rest in peace. Drapery will elevate the entire look of your home. Also, go wide and go high. If your window is smaller, a great trick to make it look bigger is to expand the drapery out so that it looks like just a little part of the window is showing. You're cheating the eye and you're making me think that's a big old picture window. Also, bringing the drapery up higher to the ceiling is going to have a similar effect. It makes me think your windows are bigger. It makes my brain see that your home is more expensive. Boom. And there's lots of ways to get a custom look with drapery these days. Even Pottery Barn has them. There's a brand called Kurtara.com. So if you don't feel like investing in fully custom drapery where somebody comes out to your house and you're choosing all the fabrics and the linings and all of these with a designer, you can get a kind of a custom made look with the options that they have online now, which is really fun and good for you and good for everyone. Similarly to the doorknob upgrade is the plumbing upgrade. So changing out all of your builder grade stainless or chrome faucets for a brass or a black or a titanium or the black stainless is pretty hot right now too. Shoot, even rose gold, oil rub bronze, whatever. The world's your oyster, right? But here's the thing. If you're going to replace some plumbing in a singular space, you need to replace all the plumbing. So each of your bathrooms could have different plumbing and a whole other vibe, and that's fine. That is Bob's your uncle on that one. Totally fine. But if you replace the faucet in your guest bath, it's going to look unfinished unless you go ahead and replace the shower fixture and the tub filler as well. Those all need to be the same finish. But that's a really great way to go from builder grade to more luxe. Now, I'm going to leave you with my last hot tip. And this one, I know not most people are going to know, but this is a big one for me, is changing out your air conditioning returns, your heating returns, your HVAC vents. Almost all of them look like this, but they should look like this. And you can get these, again, the internet is so your friend. You can get these and you go through and you measure all over your house and you get all the sizes and the quantities that you need. You can go on sites like this site here, I love. They have a gajillion different designs that you can do. These are like aluminum cut like laser die cut. They're not that hard to create. So it's not as expensive as you might think because it looks so expensive. That's why you think it's expensive. But if this is a high-end look, that's gonna give you a lot of bang for your buck. So check into that. Big, big fan. So these are all the tips that I have for today. But there's plenty, plenty more. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. I'm only one person, people. So what I want you to do is in the comments, anywhere that you're watching this, that comments are enabled, list some tips that I forgot for everybody else who just watched it. Like, we're here as a community helping each other be more rad. So what have you got? What did I miss? I challenge you thusly. That's it for today. This is your girl, Jamie Roddy, signing out. Ciao for now.